Hi everyone, Lemon Cupcake of VRChat, and as promised, here is the follow-up video of the last one. I will now explain to you in detail, in order, what will happen with my channel of VRChat this calendar year, 2025. So, let's start organizing what I just said, because it was a bit out of order. So, first of all, I am working on the final reviews of this year. So let me see. We have my MacBook Pro, we have my PC, I have a Pixel tablet review, and the new PS5 Slim, and I assume the Switch too. There are 5 confirmed reviews in the whole 2025 calendar year. Technically, I'm also on my 2-year program with the iPhone, but I'm getting it in like the last months of 2025. So the iPhone 17, I don't care. It's gonna be one of the only few reviews of 2026. So yeah, I am still doing reviews. For me, I know you don't like them. I know that I'm not a tech channel anymore like I used to do before VRChat was here. But as I said, I'm repeating it so you guys understand, these are just some filler episodes that I'm making for me. And maybe some people enjoy watching my reviews of the past, and in long-term use when I'm older, I can always go back like, oh, remember when I reviewed this device, and it's just nostalgic for me. So 5 scheduled review through the whole calendar year 2025. So yeah. 2 is I used to do podcasts with OCAP. I did some test runs, the whistle talk with VRChat, but because my PC is being shut down very soon, obviously that podcast will be reformed. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the podcast or not. I'm gonna let you guys decide in like a future poll or whatever. But if I'm gonna keep the podcast, it's gonna be Orcap and me are going to do audio only on Discord. Maybe we're gonna call each other and we're just gonna talk. So nothing will change with the content other than you're just gonna hear the podcast instead of hear and see. Still gonna be the exact same topics ever, and maybe we'll have like a guest. But it's gonna be like our current profile picture and maybe some waveforms. Yeah. But I need to let you guys decide. I cannot say, oh, podcast going away or oh, podcasts are staying. I need to let you guys decide. But if they stay, it's gonna be audio only on Discord instead of in VRChat with this. Okay? That is for you to decide. I'll do a poll up in a couple of months. Until then, no podcast yet. 3 is VRChat. As I said in my last video, I really needed my PC to do what I'm doing right now. And my PC is on its last legs before I'm resetting it. Takes a couple of more months. So that means that I had a few options of how I will record VRChat content for you guys. When I said B-roll is absolutely fine because this camera here is completely natively on any device. So I can technically just continue doing what I'm doing. That's not an issue. It's the A-roll, this floating camera button thingy. I had was a Q&A with VRChat if the new dolly feature would be recording. They said right now the Quest cannot record, but they're working on something in the far future because this dolly is gonna stay in beta for a while. So maybe in the far future they add recording to this dolly mode on Quest, and then I can just make a follow-up saying, hey, good news, lol video is back. But until that is certain, I have 2 ways to make videos in the future. Technically 3, but I don't want to do 3. So one is I'm just gonna grab my camera, my webcam, and just do this, but IRL. And that's an option. Second thing is, I remember Anna who made like some art for me. I can ask her because OCAP is right now working on my new avatar. Once that is done, I can just basically pay Anna like, hey, can you make some PNG poses? You know those YouTube videos where you have like a static picture with like a couple of poses, just a couple, and then it just goes in the front, like MatPat from Game Theory, like just a static image, but with a couple of default poses when I'm talking. and I just move it on the screen as I'm speaking with my microphone. That is one of the two major options that I'm considering, but for that, I need to think this thing through because this is a new way of recording for me. And the webcam is basically sit down, see them looking nice, put camera up and talk. But this thing is not happening on Quest. This is not happening because the Quest only records from here. I tried with a green screen world with a mirror, and when I'm doing this, and it looks doable. But then when I'm doing this, the camera moves with me, and you're gonna get dizzy. So unless VRChat fixes this, I have no choice. But what I'm going to talk about VRChat will not change. I have a couple of guides ready. We have now 2 VRChat Plus features that are currently in beta. One is being released very soon, and one is the dolly camera. I am not making VRChat Plus guides or any guides of not released features. So I'm not talking about them until they're out of beta. Okay? But when they do, expect 2 VRChat Plus features, including the new VRChat 2.5 build that I'm currently running on beta, and whatever is left to talk about, because I love my guides, you guys love my guides, and I'm like making guides. Same with OCAP. OCAP is working on some ideas that you might enjoy, so stay tuned. He's going to brainstorm on some videos. Now, about new topics. I told you that I was going to expand the VR part of VRInfinity, and I will. And here are some bullet points of what that matters, what it's supposed to be meaning about. I can talk about the new Meta Quest 3S and whatever, just talking, not reviewing, like talking how it is, my opinion on it. 2 is on other VR headsets, and maybe I can do like a VR headset guide, so like a budget guide when you want to buy something or whatever. 3 is then the software like Horizon OS or games or so, and just other little stuff. But I want to tell you, I am not a news channel. These type of videos will not happen at least until the second half of this year. As long as I'm still converting everything over, the first half of this year is basically going to be identical of last year. These couple of reviews and a couple of VRChat guides with my avatar. And then as time goes, I'm just crawling in the new videos. And then eventually, if VRChat doesn't have dolly video, replace this VR avatar with IRL or PNGs. So this is a year-long process, but if you have the timeline, at least until June, nothing changes. Between June and October is when I'm going to experiment with the change. October is when my PC will be reset, and then starting October, it's going to be a big change of the way I'm recording stuff. I may or may not have a couple of surviving videos in the batch line for November, December, so I might be able to stretch out this avatar until the end of the year, but I just wanted to be transparent about this. I wanted to have a timeline. So first half, nothing changes. Then the next 3 months will be like experimenting. And then the last 3 months is when I'm phasing out this beautiful avatar, including the new one. But like I said, PNG will be an ID. Put in the comments below if you were interested in making me like a flat 2D character where I just move like this, being very cute and stuff. If not, well, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for this new era. I'm ready to make content. And I guess starting Monday, because right now it's Thursday, I'm going to start thinking of my new first main video of the year. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this clarified stuff. And remember, this video comments, including last video comments, if you have questions, put them below. I'll make a Q&A in the post category tab thingy, whatever YouTube calls it. Yeah. This is Lemon Cupcake of VRInfinity. I wish you all a new 2025, and let's start the beginning of, as I'm going to call it, VRChat 2.0. It is a weird year. Bear with me. It's not like some. I'm not used to just moving my whole recording setup over from PC to Mac. So, yeah. Have a good one. Bye bye.